It's your boy, shout out to LDBC Lions Den basketball community. I'm here with my NBA Finals analysis and predictions for this next series and the final series of the NBA playoffs. I'm gonna miss this NBA season because I've loved every bit of this NBA playoff season with that pompous, arrogant piece of garbage who's still begging for relevancy, still wants somebody to call his name, call him a GOAT. I don't even got to mention his name in this video because y'all know exactly who I'm about. Mr. I gotta have help every year, but yet I'm getting my butt blown out in 5 games every year in the playoffs. Feels good, good risk. Can't wait till this piece of garbage retires from the game of basketball because he's done nothing but poison my game and brought nothing but shame and disgrace to the game of basketball. Now, let's talk about what really needs to be talked about. What's going on, Snowman Multimedia? I see y'all in the building. Y'all go subscribe to my brother Snowman, Brother Snow. Y'all get on there, support his channel, support his content, watch his videos, his play-by-play. I said he does such good play-by-play. He ought to be sitting next to Mark Jackson and all them other guys, in the NBA. So let's talk. We are in the NBA Finals, and this is to me is going to be one of the greatest NBA Finals that they've ever seen. I'm talking about the likes of the Pistons versus the Lakers, that level of excitement, even Magic versus Bird. I'm just crazy enough to believe that we're going to see that kind of playoff. Plus, it's fun to hear Reggie Miller still around, still supporting the Indiana Pacers. Just a great guy, man. I hated him when he played, but it's one of those guys, because I loved Michael Jordan and the Bulls. It's just one of those things where, I hated him when he played, but I love him, what he means to the game. But I've always respected him. So it's kind of good to see him around for the nostalgia for guys my age and older. And he really just generally loves the Indiana Pacers. It's fun to hear him call the game, trying to be non-biased. And he's doing a pretty good job at it, but that's another video. But let's talk about my breakdown and my prediction of the finals. What's going on, man? But I think that ultimately the Oklahoma City Thunder is going to win this thing in 7 games, ultimately. But the truth of the matter is we got to talk about how we're going to get there, all right? We got to look at the fact that the advantage that the OKC Thunder have is the fact that they are the team with the home court advantage. So that's going to automatically put them a peg up. Now, we just watched the Indiana Pacers decimate a team that had the home court advantage because they played together as a team. They were well coached, well-oiled machine, and they played just better coached. And I think Mark Dejournette, he's a nice young coach. He's good, but Rick Carlisle's giving him some problems. Rick Carlisle's going to give him some problems. That's why it's going to go 7 games. Because I think the Oklahoma City Thunder are the better team running away. But the reason the Indiana Pacers are going to last 7 games is the fact that you have a better head coach. Now, because Rick Carlisle, he beat Tom Thibodeau like he stole something. I mean, he snatched victory out of the jaws of defeat. Man, New York Knicks should have won at least 2 of them out of 4 games that they lost. They should have won at least 2 of those. But Tom Thibodeau was able to, not Tom Thibodeau, I'm sorry, Rick Carlisle was able to call some defensive schemes to literally squeeze the ball out of the hands of the New York Knicks. New York Knicks it looked like they were going to win some of those games, and right down the stretch of the game. See, everybody wants to give Tyrese Halliburton all of the credit, which he deserves a lot of it, but the truth of the matter is, Carlisle called a lot of those defensive schemes, especially game 4 in particular, when the New York Knicks was just turning the ball over. A lot of it wasn't just their ball management skills. A lot of that was that pressure, that trap defense, those zones sometimes, playing the passing lane, those little things that they were just better at. And it came down to coaching. And Mark Dejohnette is a good young coach, but I think Rick Carlisle's going to get up in his behind. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to cause this series to be waiting longer than it probably should be. You look at head to head, size-wise, inside and outside, the Oklahoma City Thunder is just such a deep team, and they play so good as a team. Yes, they're young for the most part, but they just play so well. They're well coached. Mark Dejohnette, I'm not saying he can't coach. He's a brilliant coach. And the guys, they just buying into the system. They know how to get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Even though he's the point guard, and he sets the tone, but some of those screens they set and just the way they move the ball and the way they put Shai Gilgeous-Alexander into, who's already an elite scorer, put him in a position to get easy buckets. It's his teammates. You got to worry about all these other guys, Jalen Williams and what's his name? What's that guy's name? Oh man, I can't think of his name right. The other explosive guard they got. Those guys, his name will come to me. Chet Holmgren. That's what I'm thinking about. When you got all these other guys in a position to where you got to worry about 4 other guys on the floor who are all elite, and then you got the MVP basically as the ring general, out there, man, it's hard to beat these guys. And I think it's just going to come down to just basketball excellence. And the truth of the matter is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the best basketball player in the world. I can say, which I don't want to hear nothing about Jokic no more, Nikola Jokic. And y'all calling that just to make you Jokic, you racist Jokic fans look like a fool, because you deserve it too for being disrespectful. And I'm Jokic. But y'all make me have to choose when you disrespect a black player to try to push up guys like Jokic and guys like that who are good basketball players, but y'all want to make it about race. So you want to make it about race, okay, we'll do that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the best basketball in the world, hands down. So when it comes down to it, that's what's going to be the difference in the game. That's what's going to be the difference in the game. It's in the series. Now, how do I think these games are going to shape out? I got Oklahoma City Thunder winning game 1 at home. Game 2, Indiana's not going to let them, they're not going to go down 2-1. They're not going to go down 2-0. So I say it's possibly still in game 1, but I see them still in game 2. Because the Oklahoma City Thunder not going to lose games 1 and 2. They're not going to lose. They're not going to lose both games at home. They're not going to lose home court advantage. That's what I was trying to say. So I got Oklahoma City winning the game, first game. What's up, Tyler? I see you, man, in the building. I see you. What's good, man? Thunder in 5. No. Nah, Indiana's too good, man. Rick Carlisle is too good a head coach. Plus, the league is gonna lose money if there's only 5 games. Because all NBA playoffs, it's been a lot of blowouts, a lot of short series. So they're gonna make this one longer. I've been watching the NBA for 40 years. So at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to Oklahoma City Thunders. They're gonna split the 2 games. Indiana's gonna win 1. Game 3, Oklahoma City Thunder gonna win game 3. So then you're looking at 2-1, OKC. Then Indiana's gonna come back, the crowd is gonna get them in it. They're gonna recover, and they're gonna win game 4. So now you at 2-2 coming out the gate, first 4 games. Now this is where it's gonna get interesting. We're gonna go game 5. We're going back to, let's see where we're going. We're going back to Oklahoma City. Game 5. In game 5, I got Oklahoma City winning again. Now we at 3-2. Then we're going back to Indiana. That crowd's gonna get them into it. The coaching, I could even see that being a blowout. I see Indiana win that game by probably 30 points. They're gonna win that game, and then going into desperation, back on their own floor, the Oak Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, best player in the world, most player in the NBA. home crowd, then them having something to prove because they just got their butts blown off, the intensity of the game, the competitiveness of the game, and they're going to come back and they're going to win Game 7 over. New champions, 2025 champions, Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, get ready to see some of the best shooting you've ever seen in your life. As well, Oklahoma City Thunder shoot the ball. I got the Indiana Pacers winning the three-point contest, and I think the Oklahoma City Thunder don't need to get in a shootout match with those because the Indiana Pacers are just better when it comes to, especially at home with the crowd. Neesmith with his own ball. I'm gonna tell you right now, come up all he wants to, he ain't gonna be able to stop. Like, he has a height advantage on Brunson. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is long and athletic, and he's quick as a gazelle. So you get up on him, he's gonna blow right by you. Ball handling skills, all that stuff. Jalen Brunson is quick and explosive, but he really is not a great ball handler. That's when he speeds up, he has a tendency, like his hands are not as quick as his feet. Whereas Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's got the quick legs and the quick hands. So, and Oklahoma City Thunder, the difference is they play defense. New York don't play defense. That's another thing. New York is horrible on defense. Oklahoma City Thunder, they're gonna choke the life out of you on defense. So, the Oklahoma City Thunder need to utilize shoot as available. They need to play the mid-range game with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's got a throwback to when I used to play, when I watched NBA basketball, when it wasn't about the three-point shot, everybody was shooting on the inside. So I see more of a mid-range game helping Oklahoma City Thunder. Like I said, do not get in that shootout with Indiana because it's not going to work. You got to play that mid-range game. And I think that's what's going to happen. And I think rebounding is always going to favor the Oklahoma City Thunder. But Rick Carlisle's brilliant coaching is what's going to make this series go 7 games. What's good, Frank? What's good? I see you in the building, man. Y'all get these likes up. Get these likes up. This is ridiculous. Y'all come in here, watch videos, and it's free to click that like button. Also, my Cash App is $BRANDON SPNKENNU. You can also donate to the Super Chat. Donate to the Super Chat or the Cash App. Again, that is $BRANDON SPANKEN. Guts and glory. And we're going to have one heck of a NBA playoffs, NBA finals. One for the ages, crowd, emotions, physical altercations happening, some animosities, a little bit of bitterness, hatred. You know, what makes the NBA finals, this is going to be a throwback to the 1980s. I really believe that. It's going to be, you know, and it's sad that they don't play in the same conference because it would have been more of a rivalry. The Eastern Conference Finals, even though New York should be the team that had a chip on their shoulder, they lost to the same team twice. I can see those two teams battling again next year. And New York, they just need to play with better, more of a sense of urgency. Them guys just wasn't ready yet. I gave New too much credit. They wasn't ready yet. And they got out-coached, out-schooled, outclassed, and they didn't play any defense. But that's going to be a whole nother story when these OKC Thunders come to town. And the Pacers better not take these boys lightly. Oklahoma City Thunder better not take the Pacers lightly. All right, y'all, Brandon Love Sports TV. It's your boy. This is where you come to hear great content, NBA Finals, playoffs content. Y'all continue to support independent media, and namely the greatest sports content community of all time. That is the LDBC, Lions Den Basketball, Lions Den Boxing, and all other content, politics, sports, everything, life. My family, 7-8 Sports, Ticket TV, 2 Raw for TV, the whole family, the whole 9. Come support what we doing. And I appreciate everything you've done for my channel.